that are going to take that bulk of your over 500 billion budget?
Absolutely. Like you rightly pointed out, when I took over as a governor, Zamfara State in every aspect of life, be it security at the highest level, education at the bottom, healthcare at the bottom, human development capacity, almost non-existent. And it's one reason why I had to declare state of emergency in education as well as health care. Remember, when I took over, there was nothing in our treasury. So many debts.
Nothing in the treasury?
Nothing. I only inherited
So you're saying Matawali left nothing there?
I only inherited 4 million naira. The records are there. With all sort of...
All these things this man is revealing in this particular interview, the present governor of Zamfara State. This is the reason why most state governors in Nigeria, when they are leaving office, they always want to get somebody that will be loyal to them in the same party that will stay there after they must have left the office. Do you know why? So that nobody will reveal all this kind of thing they have done in the secrets in that particular office. The only time you see this kind of thing happen is when a different party from the one that has been in office comes into power. That's when the person will come out and open all these things that the predecessor have done in that particular office. Just imagine a state governor. According to this man, he said that he met only 4 million, 1, 2, 3, 4 million in a state account. In a whole state account, the money comes in and goes out almost every day. Not every month, almost every day, money comes in and goes out. Ordinarily, you will see, you'll be thinking that maybe this man was really doing a great work in Zamfara State when he was in office, that he was unable to leave even up to 10 million in that particular account that he was using to do this project that if you go to Zamfara State now, the Zamfara State is just like London. But that's not the matter. The man even said that he left so many debts for him. I'm not going to talk too much, just listening to him. This is what is happening. So that's the reason why most of your governors, when they're leaving, they will find someone that will be loyal to them. And some of you are supporting God for that reason. You don't know they're just doing it to loot your own money meant for you. I remember my humble self, the Eichmann. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're watching from YouTube. On Facebook, make sure you follow and engage fully. I remember my humble self, the Eichmann. Peace and love. Don't play.
Of liabilities, ranging from backlog of salaries, 4.5 months. Judiciary, owing 1.6 billion. WAEC, 1.6 billion. NACO, 1.4 billion. And so many other challenges, which I had to face head on. The first thing I did was declare the backlog of those salaries. I had to make sure I went into some kind of agreement with WAEC as well as NACO so that our children can sit for WAEC and NACO. And not only that, to also be able to get some of those certificates, the one they wrote in the past, that they were not able to collect because of non-payment. There was not a single drop of water for 5 months in Zamfara State when I took over. And we were able to solve that in just 3 days. So, in fact, the liabilities is unbelievable. But as a leader, I had to find a way to be able to take care of that. Let me remind you, Rafai, when I took over, the salary of a civil servant in Zamfara State was 7,000 naira. Just 7,000 across the state and local government. I had to quickly do what I had to do to jack it up to then the minimum wage of 30,000 naira. Not only that, since 2011, pensioners were not paid to the tune of 16.5 billion, which I was able to settle everybody as at last month. That has been cleared. Every civil servant from 2011 pension was cleared. And we're now paying the 70,000 minimum wage. Now, let's go back to education. When I declare state of emergency in education, it has to be holistic. If you look at the condition of our schools at the time, it's unbelievable. So as we speak now, we're able to turn things around. We have renovated over 400 schools, fully renovated, furnished, across all the 40 local governments of the state. We've settled NACO, we've settled WAEC, and other liabilities, like scholarship. We're able to settle our student in Sudan. We're able to settle our student in India. And we're now in the process of finalizing Cyprus.
Okay.
This is what we're doing in education.
So you've had that in education, declared state of emergency. How about teachers? How about infrastructure? I know you picked up the airport project. That one too, you said that the former government couldn't do anything as regards that, and you picked it up from start. Where is that project today? A lot of people have argued, why do you need an airport in Zamfara State?
We need
That's another white elephant thing. That's the argument people say.
Look, let me tell you, it's a combination of so many things we're doing. The priority was, of course, on education, because without education, you'll not be able to do anything. And you're putting the future of our children. So that was the first thing we did, education. That was when we were able to rehabilitate all the schools. As we speak, after rehabilitating those schools, we're employing 500 teachers, having realized also there's a gap there, because it's a different thing to have the buildings. It's another thing to have the right set of people that will be able to teach
In the buildings.
in the building. So the process is on. We're recruiting 500 teachers now in specialized fields, sciences, mathematics, IT, because these are basic things that you need.
STEM.
Exactly. Now, coming back to airports, with all this issue of volatility in oil price and everything that you're talking about, we need to have solid industries in Zamfara State. There is no meaningful investor that will drive from Abuja, for example,